Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. For most Kuchipudi performers today, the traditional onset of the recital is brought on by the song Amba Paraku. Kuchipudi Bhagavatalu have sung this song in reverence to the village deity, Bala Tripura Sundari, before the start of every program as an invitation before the dancer ascends the stage. The forefathers of the legendary Kuchipudi exponent, Vedantam Satyanarayana Sharma Garu, began this tradition while performing puja to the people tree for the well-being of the family. Being devotees of the village deity, the Bhagavatalu construed that it was a blessing from the divine and started singing this song as a prayer, thus starting this tradition. This 10-stanza song includes a prayer for the well-being of all concerned to the art, the artists, the organizers, and the audience. Translated to English, the song beseeches thus: Divine Goddess, do not forsake us. Giver of education, ruling over us, do not forsake us. The one with eloquent words, the divine giver of knowledge, the lover of playing the veena, do not forsake us. The presiding deity of music, literature, and dance, the ruler of the world, do not forsake us. The reason for the existence of the Trinity, O Mother who has manifested in the Kuchipudi village, do not forsake us. Resonating in our voices and reveling in our dancing feet, bestow upon us your divine grace, O dispenser of knowledge. Keep us always in your mind, goddess of learning. The divine voice of education, with the beautiful hair, the one with the exquisitely soft hands. Do not forsake us. Now this song will be played, but Pranita will not be ascending the stage, as this is a puja song. During this song, we will be lighting the lamps. So thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed the show today. I'll see you in a minute.
गिरिजार्णव पूर्णेन्दुम् समञ्चित कलानिधिम् अपास्थ विघ्नतामिश्रम्
Dam da dam da da dam da dam kirdaga dim da dim da da dim da dim dam da dam da da dam da dam kirdaga dim da dim da da dim da dim hiram dam 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 dim 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 da kirdaga da kirdaga da digdaga da digdaga digdaga dam tagadiga digdaga dam tagadiga digdaga dam
वाणी पराको गिरवाणी पराको वीणा विमोहन वाणी पराको अम्बा पराको देवी पराको मम्मेलुमा शारदांबा पराको संगीत साहित्य नाट्यादि सौहित्य जगति बालिंचेटी जननी
Srina's, please don't close the curtains. Actually, one of the traditions is that once you open this curtains after Amba Baraku, the stage doesn't close until the end of the recital. Another interesting fact is now we have beautiful stages that we decorate, but in the olden days, Kuchipudi dancers used to just do these dances on the street. So they would build a makeshift stage with a makeshift curtain, and those curtains would open on a stand and they would dance on planks. So we should be blessed that we're lucky to have our kids performing on such a stage today. I've already mentioned one of the traditions that we had, which is that we don't close the curtains. One of the characteristics of Indian classical dance is exactly this rich history and the traditions that give each dance form its character, like in a play. Each character is distinctive, unique, and has its own flavor. One of the benefits of doing a Rangapravesam is how well I get to know each of the characters I have in my class. I have in my, not only because we spent so much time preparing, but I watched them grow over the years. Pranita started dancing at the age of 6. When she first came to me, for the first year, the only words I would hear from her were, "Yes, auntie, okay, auntie, sure, auntie." Whenever I asked her to do anything, those are still the words I hear from her. I was immediately taken by her intrinsic grace and expressive, inquisitive eyes. For a while there, I only knew her as a student. Then, as the years progressed and she grew more comfortable in her skin, I came to her personality. Can you imagine that this beautiful, graceful dancer in class has a different sort of reputation outside of class? In fact, there's a running joke among all of us, the girls in her class, Pranita and me. For a while, there was a space available for rent near one of the doctor's offices, and we would joke that I needed to move my dance studio out of my house and next to the doctor's office for Pranita's sake, because she is highly accident prone, in and out of class. She would come into class with a cut or a random ant attack. Yes, ant attack. And we would need to go straight from dance class and sometimes to the doctor's office. But this is how I know that Pranita was not only a classical dancer, but a Kuchipudi dancer in particular. Because whenever Pranita had one of these incidences, she would come and give me a wonderful, expressive, dramatic story to go with the accident of the day. And what's more, she was always very cheerful about it. She would happily regale me with the newest story of her newest woe. I would tease her about it, and she would say, "No, auntie, listen. I was walking fine, but the concrete at the school was uneven, and that's why I tripped. We should blame the concrete." If we tease her too much, she would give me one of those sidelong glances with an "Hey." It was this: her ability to master the art of storytelling combined with her innate grace, despite her accident proneness, that makes her a particularly compelling Kuchipudi dancer. She had a knack that was instinctive, something I couldn't teach. When I gave lessons in expression, I would see her mirror my expression exactly. If I told a sad story, she would look devastated. If I taught her Raudra, anger, her fury would exceed mine. And that is no easy feat. She grasped the essence of the emotion and made it her own with very little help from me. That, along with her ability to always get up and keep going despite the aches, the pains, the bruises, and the ants that made her an ideal candidate for Kuchipudi. For Kuchipudi is the art of storytelling, especially the story of everyday occurrences in life. It was designed to tell stories to the common man in a meaningful, heartfelt way and take their experiences and create drama. Ira Glass, an American public radio personality, said, "Great stories happen to those who can tell them." When I read that quote, I immediately thought of Pranita and the veracity of that statement. Yes, things happen to people every day, but not everyone can tell the story in a compelling way. Pranita can. So today, this afternoon, Pranita is going to tell you the story of her dance journey through the stories of the experiences of others. Because if there's one thing I know about Pranita, it is that... Can you hear me? If there's one thing I know about Pranita, it is that she takes the stories of other people and makes it her own. Because she can. I think that's better. Because she can. So with that, and without further ado, I welcome you all here today for Pranita's Rangapravesam, set in a unique format today, with the idea of storytelling in mind. With that, I will invite Meena and Sindhu to the podium as our MCs for this afternoon.
Welcome you all. My name is Meena Arun, a parent at the Omkara Dance School and a good friend and well-wisher of the Akella family. It's an honor to stand in front of you all yet again as an MC for a beautiful Rangapravesam that we are about to witness by one of our dear Omkara dance students. This time the stage belongs to Pranita Akella. My husband asked me, what's the connection between emceeing an event, like a dance event, and you? I said that it has to be one of this for sure. A, as a childhood Bharatanatyam dancer myself, my innate love for Indian classical dances and music happens to show. Or B, as a school teacher, I understand how to stay calm amidst chaos, and maybe even behind a podium. Or C, as a wife and a mother, I can amplify my voice across the oceans and wake up those about to doze off souls. So watch out. My daughter, who is also a student of Srimati Lalita Kavuri, will not miss a moment to remind me the greatness of Kuchipudi compared to Bharatanatyam, and how water is more powerful than fire. One of those mom's best versus dad's best, or the left brain versus the right brain, for which the answer remains samatva, meaning equal or even. However, the word for the day is Kuchipudi. Pranita is about to showcase the beauty of this art form that she has been working hard. It is really hard for me to believe that this little girl that I knew in Balchala days has become this beautiful and seasoned dancer today. She is a responsible learner and always puts in 200% of her very best in any task that's given to her. My relationship with Pranita is more of a formal teacher-student relation. So I'm really happy to co-MC today with Sindhu today, who's a high school friend of Srinivas Akella. I hope she can shed more light on the mischievous side of Pranita and probably Srinivas too. Over to Sindhu now.
Thank you. Thank you, Meena. Thank you, Lalita. I'm honored to be here today to co-host Pranita's Rangapravesam with Meena. I've known Pranita since she was a baby, maybe 3 years old, since she was 3 years old. And it's amazing to see her grow up to this beautiful young lady that she is today. She is very responsible, and she is always there for her family, and she is independent, very independent. And she is, ready to go to college. She's a senior. She's in a senior year now. Having known her father, Srinivas, since high school, that's a long time. It's a long, long time. And Srinivas was, I always say, he was the quiet one in the class. In our class, class of 35 students when we were in India back in school. He was one of the quiet ones. And this morning, we really spent almost 10-15 minutes together just reminiscing all that. So that's very nice. Where it was really awesome to just recollect everything and be here today and to see Pranita, dress up. And one interesting thing I just wanted to share, and actually I captured those moments this morning, was, we were running a little behind, 5 minutes behind. So the mom was driving the car she was almost, 100 miles an hour, really fast. And then Pranita was doing her, the red thing, altar that they do, and at that speed, she was actually doing all that on her hands and feet, and she was like, "No worry, mom, don't worry, I got it." So she's really very responsible, and I'm really looking forward to seeing her performance today, and I hope you all too, and you all probably have seen Pranita grow up as well, right from her baby to what she is today. So really looking forward to her performance, and thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Sindhu, for keeping it really nice for Srinivas today. Okay, so we're going to start off with the very first dance that Pranita is going to perform on stage. Most people know Narayana Tirtha for having written Tarangams about Lord Krishna. This beautiful song, composed by Narayana Tirtha, extols the virtues of Ganapati. Why? The story goes thus. It is said that at the time before he wrote the song, he was suffering from a persistent stomach ailment for which he could not find recourse. He had been traveling and reached Nadu Kaveri, a village in the Tanjavur district of India. That night, Vinayaka appeared in his dream and instructed him to follow the two boars which would appear in front of him and the place where they would lead him, which later came to be known as Varahapura. And it was this Kshetra Tirtha that he found the cure to his ailment. The Vinayaka of Nadu Kaveri is apparently special because one of its fingers points north towards Venkateshwara temple at Varahud. With that inspiration in mind, Narayana Tirtha composed this song. The beginning refers to the god whose head is an elephant, who is served by the Ganas and enjoyed the delicious fruit, the Jambu fruit, and is the son of Parvati. He is the one who destroys all sorrows, and I bow my head to his lotus feet. It calls for each of us to celebrate the victory of Ganesha, Jaya Jaya, and whose feet are worshipped by all the gods of heaven, including the mighty Indra. He dispels the darkest of obstacles, even while adorned with divine gems and precious gold. He is the one who always shows his kindness towards Narayana Tirtha and helps guide him into this divine light. This song is set in Nataragam and Aditalam.
गजाननं भूत गणादि सेवितं कपित्तजम्बू फलसार भक्षकम् विघ्नेश्वर पाद पंकजं पाद पंकजं पाद पंकजं जय जय स्वामी जय 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 स्वामी जय 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 स्वामी जय 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 स्वामी जय मूषिकवाहन मुनिजनवन्द्य दोषरहित दुरितासुर वृन्द ಸತ್ರಾದಿಸುರಗಣ ಸಂಗುತ ಚರಣ ಪಾದಕುಂಡಮಣಿ ದಿವ್ಯ ಭರಣ ಧಿಕೃತ ಗಲ ವಿಗ್ರಹ ಭರಣ ದೇವನಾರಾಯಣ ತೀರ್ಥಾರ್ಥಿತ ಚರಣ ಸತ್ರಾದಿಸುರಗಣ ಸಂಗುತ ಚರಣ ಪಾದಕುಂಡಮಣಿ ಸುರಗಣ ಸನ್ಮುಖ ಚರಣ ಪಾದಕುಂಭಮಣಿ ದಿವ್ಯಾಭರಣ ಧಿಕೃತ ಗಣ ವಿಗ್ರಹ ದೀನನಾರಾಯಣ ತೀರ್ಥಾರ್ಥಿತ ಚರಣ ಜಯ ಜಯ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಜಯ 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 ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಜಯ 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 ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಜಯ
If you are not aware, she has been down with a fever and a cold for the last few days, so a big round of applause might cheer her spirits up.
The next performance is Sadinchane O Manasa. Sadinchane O Manasa is one of the 5 gems of Pancharatna Kritis composed by Tyagaraja. The Pancharatna Kritis are elaborate kritis composed in Gana ragas like Nata, Gaula, Arabi, Varali and Shri. Sadinchane O Manasa is an invaluable composition of Tyagaraja addressed to Lord Sri Krishna. This is a song of contradictions. It is the story of someone who cannot understand the mysterious ways of the divine. In this song, Tyagaraja takes many tones, some beseeching, some accusatory, some with anger and confusion. Tyagaraja accuses Lord Krishna of being an opportunist, cunning and deceitful, who behaved contrary to his own teachings. It's an exceptionally alluring composition which can be summarized in a few lines as "O mind, you have achieved," which is a translation of Sadinchane O Manasa. O Lord, you deceived and tormented your parents, Devaki and Vasudeva, as well as the gopis who surrendered to you. I have placed you in my heart eternally, and despite my ardent devotion for you, you have not showered your grace upon me. It's a rare composition in which Tyagaraja references both Lord Rama and Lord Krishna, elevating Rama as the Maryada Purushottama, the supreme man, and taking the liberty to label Lord Krishna as cunning. Yet, at the same time, the song beseeches the Lord to stop tormenting his devotees and ease their sufferings, as he is the only one who can speak correctly in context to time and place. Samayaniki tago matalade. He is the bravest one in the world stage, the lover of the classical music, and the one who inspires love in the hearts of gopis. Meena.
In this song, Pranita enacts a story. The story goes thus. Kamsa's sister, Devaki, got married to Vasudeva. Just after the wedding, when Kamsa was riding his chariot, a voice said from the sky, "O Kamsa, very happily you are driving after your sister's wedding. The 8th child born to this sister of yours will slay you. That will be your end." Some legends even claim that this astral voice was a voice of Durga. Upon hearing this, Kamsa grew restless and violent, wanting to behead his sister. Instead, Vasudeva begged for Devaki's life and promised to turn over any children they might bear. But Kamsa was overly concerned about his life and security, kept his sister and his brother-in-law under house imprisonment so that they were constantly watched, and as soon as the news of birth reached his ears, the child was killed. In that vein, 6 children were slain by Kamsa, but the 7th one, Balaram, was smuggled out and given to Vasudeva's other wife, Rohini. When the 8th child was born, through divine intervention of that same astral voice, advised Vasudeva to leave his prison, and in the middle of a torrential downpour, saved that 8th baby, Krishna, by delivering the child across the river Yamuna to Yashoda. Thus means to the prophecy will be fulfilled. Despite the various incidents that Tyagaraja brings up and the occasional anger that Krishna has tormented so many people, in the last Charanam, the poet acknowledges that he himself is one who is being tormented. He is calling out to the Lord stating, "O Rama, the Lord who prescribed and identified the mark of a good man, you patiently waited and accepted my worship. You asked me not to be angry. You taught me that I should not mix with those who do not love God. You taught me to be patient in the face of adversity. You gave me the virtue of controlling the senses and meditating peacefully. Despite all this, you are yet to come to this worshipper of yours, Sri Tyagaraja. Please come to me, O Lord." In this song, Tyagaraja has summarized the struggle of mankind, the struggle to understand and unite with God. This song is set in Arabi Ragam and Adi Talam.
श्रीरामचन्द्रः श्रितपारिजातः समस्तकल्याण गुणाभिरामः सीता मुखाम्बोरुह चञ्चरीकः निरन्तरं मङ्गलं मातनोतु Thank you.
I'm sure that I saw a number of moms trying to tell their child about what God or what scene in the story that they've learned was being depicted. Raise your hand if you're doing that. At least I know someone right behind me who is definitely telling the child. Let's give a big round of applause for Pranita, please. My husband has a hard time remembering even one instruction, and here we have Pranita who actually remembered a number of scenes, a number of steps. It takes a lot for the child and the dancer. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to give a little break in the dance, and we're going to switch to a video that's put together by family and friends as good wishes and compliments for Pranita. So let's go ahead and give your attention to the projector on this side. Thank you.
ప్రణీత నీ రంగప్రవేశానికి శుభాకాంక్షలు. ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్.
ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్ ప్రణీత ఆన్ యువర్ రంగప్రవేశం. ఈ రంగప్రవేశం కాకుండా ఫ్యూచర్లో కూడా నువ్వు ఇలాంటి పెర్ఫార్మెన్స్ చాలా ఇవ్వాలి. అలాగే ఫ్యూచర్ క్యారియర్లోని అంతా నువ్వు బాగా అభివృద్ధి చెందాలని కోరుకుంటూ మీ మావయ్య. ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్.
Pranita,
Pranita. All the best for your Rangapravesam. It's wonderful to see you grow in your desired field. It's great to know that you are doing some great things indeed. Your dedication and insight are totally inspiring. Congratulations for your fabulous victory. You deserve every bit. Aim for the stars. May you have the same zeal to face the challenges that will come your way in life. Congratulations and all the best for your Rangapravesam.
Hi PP, congratulations on your Rangapravesam. I am very happy and proud of this moment. You always brought joy in our lives. I still remember the day when you came into this world. The moment I saw you first, those sparkles in your eyes were enough to mesmerize all of us, you know. You brought a lot of joy in our life. You made us all happy and proud. Seeing you grow and seeing you working towards your goal makes us privileged, PP. I wish all your dreams come true, and I wish you all the success in your life. I love you, PP. All the best. Take care. Enjoy.
Hi Pranu, on your special day I am so happy to see you celebrate your Rangapravesam. I wish all your dreams come true. Congratulations, love you.
Congratulations on your Rangapravesam akka.
Pranita, all the best for your Rangapravesam. Okay Talli? All the best.
Hi Pranita, nee Rangapravesam program ki hearty congratulations and all the best.
Hi Pranu, all the best and congratulations on your Rangapravesam. This is a huge step and we are all so proud of you, and we watched every dance video Mavaya sent us, and you are such a beautiful and elegant dancer and had such great expressions, and I hope you keep on performing like that, and best of luck and congratulations once again. Bye.
Kaka. All the best, Kaka.
Congratulations, Pranita, for your dance performance. I wish you all the best.
Congratulations, Pranita. God bless you. Keep it up.
Congratulations, Pranita, on your dance performance. All the best.
Bye. Good luck.
Hi Pranita. Congratulations on your Rangapravesam, and we are very, very proud of you, and may God bless you with more success in your life. Congratulations.
We're very proud.
నీ నాట్య ప్రవేశంలో మొదటి దీనికి hearty congratulations, Pranita.
Hearty congratulations, Pranita. Good luck on all your future endeavors.
Congratulations, Pranita. Good luck and best wishes for your Rangapravesam.
We can't wait to see your performance.
I'm so happy, Pranita, for your special day, Kuchipudi Rangapravesam. We wish you all the best to your effort. Keep it up. Enjoy your divine of art. God bless you.
Hi Pranita, best of luck. You are doing a wonderful job, and in fact you are one of the best kids of our fold, and I know that you are doing all the best in your education, and now you are taking a new step. That's great. Though you are out of India, you are doing all the best, carrying out the very wonderful legacy of India in the name of music. I appreciate your efforts, and I congratulate you on this wonderful moment. And definitely this is an ever-cherishing moment for you. I wish you that you can do all the best in future too. May God bless you, Pranita.
Hi Pranita, we are really happy and excited to know about your Kuchipudi Rangapravesam. We wish you all the very best for this event.
We hope you'll entertain many people with your amazing performances, and we also wish to see many more magnificent performances like this in future. All the best.
Hi Pranita. Happy birthday and congratulations on your Rangapravesam. Sorry we couldn't be there, but all our wishes are with you. We will definitely try to meet you guys as soon as possible.
Pranita, you are such an amazing dancer. You and dancing go hand in hand. Recently, we did India Day together, and I must say, I love the way you dance. I love the way you picked up the steps. You inspired me and motivated me through all the practices and even on stage. I'm so grateful to have you in my life, and you dance so well. I know you will do an amazing job on your Rangapravesam. I wish you the best.
Hi Pranita, I wanted to congratulate you on your final step of your dance journey. It has been such a joy watching you succeed both on and off the stage. We are so proud of you for the time and dedication that you have put into this dance. And although I'm not here to celebrate with you in person, know that in addition to today, I'm so excited about all the amazing ways that you'll continue to celebrate dance, culture, and creativity.
Hi Pranita! I just wanted to say good luck. I know you're absolutely gonna kill it today, and I really wish I could have been there to support you and be your hype man behind stage, but I know that you are gonna do fabulous today. Your emotions, expressions, grace has always taken my breath away. Every time I've seen you dance, every time I've gotten the chance to dance with you and be able to teach you. I really miss this really big event of yours, and I'm really sad that I couldn't have been there, but you are going to take the entire audience's breath away today, and I know it. You were such a shining star in practice, and I miss being able to see you laugh and dance, and I know that you've come so far, both as a dancer and as a student and even a mentor. I just wanted to say this with lots of love, and I'm sending all the luck that I can, but you don't need any of that. You're gonna do absolutely amazing, and I'm really excited to see all the videos.
It's good to see some of these kids that I've seen years ago, but they're all now role models for Pranita. So what I would like to do is, as you can see here, we are lucky enough to have one of these kids. The video of that picture that we've stalled at is very much present in the audience. So I'd like to invite Aditi to this podium, please. Let's give her a big round of applause.
Thank you, Aditi. So I hope you all are enjoying Pranita's dance so far. I personally have really been enjoying it. I still remember the first memories that I have of Pranita. It was Diwali, and we were at the cultural center for dinner. I remember going into one of the back rooms and seeing her, a little girl shooting her little brother a socket. I never forgot her kind and warm spirit, and funnily enough, we became family friends shortly after. As we went from playing with toys and having dance parties to going on family vacations together and school trips, she quickly became one of my closest friends. I soon realized that Pranita is the type of person who will always have your back, no matter what. So thick and thin, I've enjoyed telling her stories and giving her advice about school and life. Her love of dance translates into her love of her heritage, and I'm proud to say that she inspires me to love my beautiful culture even more than I already do. I truly consider her the little sister that I never had, and I'm so thankful to have a little sister as amazing as her. I've loved watching Pranita grow into the amazing, beautiful young woman she is today, and I'm so excited to see all that she will accomplish in the future. Pranita, I love you, and I'll miss you so much next year. Thank you.
The next performance is Durga Tarangam. No Kuchipudi dance would be complete without a Tarangam. We have actually witnessed a Tarangam in the opening song Jaya Jaya Swamin. However, the Tarangam is a unique piece to the Kuchipudi repertoire where the dancer performs rhythmic sequences while dancing on the rim of a brass plate while simultaneously balancing a pot of water on her head. The word tarangam translates to waves. Therefore, the movements presented in a tarangam are reflective of the movement of the waves of an ocean or a river. Tarangams are presented to songs written by Narayana Tirtha from his Sri Krishna Leela Tarangini. This encompasses the stories and life of Lord Krishna from his childhood to all his pranks and to his marriage with Rukmini. Sri Narayana Tirtha also wrote about Rama, Narasimha, Venkateshwara, Durga, Varadaraja and Dakshinamurti, but Krishna versus Ishtadaivam, in other words, beloved deity. This particular tarangam is dedicated to goddess Durga. Sri Krishna was born to Devaki in Kamsa's prison cell. He was born with the divine effulgence of Sri Mahavishnu. Vasudeva was used to implement the divine plan revealed by Akashvani. It was believed by some that the Akashvani was none other than the mighty goddess Durga. She declares that the child who would be the death knell for Kamsa is alive and well. Rejoicing with this happy revelation, the Devtas and the sages sing this song praising Mother Durga. The song starts with a shloka stating, Durge Durgata Harini Trijagatam Sargati Siddhardake Sarvabhishta Palapradhana Nipune Trayaswana Senkari Satvam Sarva Janantanantara Chidan Sananya Siddhatmika Sara Sara Viveka Drushti Vidita Sarvaika Sakshatmanam. The translation is as follows. O Mother Durga, you dispel afflictions of those who seek for refuge. You are the creator, the sustainer, and destroyer of the three lokas. You are the bestower. You exist in our conscience. You are the cause of all our accomplishments. You bestow the power of discrimination, wisdom, and knowledge. You are the supreme witness of all lokas. Then the refrain starts with Jaya Jaya Durge, Jita Vairi Varge, Vyada Niladi Vichitra Sarge. So the translation is, victory to Durga, who is the vanquisher of all enemies and creator of a beautiful universe with all your deeds.
With beautiful lotus feet, Sundara Thara Charanaravidde, you bestow happiness upon all of humanity. Even the great souls such as Nanda, Sunanda, and other yogis bow down to the sister of Sriman Narayan, Narayana Sodari, with the beautiful diamond-studded dancing bells on your feet that tap out melodious rhythmic syllables. Sarasamani Nupura Sangata Pade Samadhi Gatha Kila Sanga Vede. The illustrious Samaveda is heard. With that, the celestial musicians, Devatas, and men sing your praises, as does Narayana Tirtha. In this song, you will notice two essential features of Kuchipudi: the storytelling and rhythmic mastery. Contrary to the story of Devaki and Vasudeva, full of grief and loss, the story in this tarangam is full of intensity, anger, bloodlust, and righteous indignation. Durga is known for many great deeds, but perhaps the most famous of all is Mahishasura Mardini, the killing of the demon Mahishasura. This act earned the gratitude of the entire world. The story goes thus. Mahishasura was a demon born as a union of Ramba and a she-buffalo Mahishi, and consequently was a half man and half buffalo. The mighty demon was rendered more powerful as a result of a boon from Lord Brahma, according to which he could be killed by a woman only. He managed to wreak havoc in heaven by chasing away all gods from there. All the gods then approached Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva, who were aware that only a woman could kill Mahishasura. They decided to create a goddess out of the collective powers of the Tejas of all the gods, and so was born a goddess who combined in herself all that was mighty and powerful in each god. She was armed with a trident from Shiva, chakra from Vishnu, a lion from the Himalayas, and bows and arrows from Vayu. The goddess, filled with the combined power and anger of all the gods, was fierce to behold, and her very sight scared the demons. Mahishasura, on the other hand, waged a valiant fight against her and assumed the form of a buffalo, a lion, a man carrying a sword, an elephant, and lastly again as a buffalo. They started the battle and it continued for 9 consecutive days, after which Durga took the terrifying form of Chandika and pinned Mahishasura down with her foot and pierced his neck with her spear, and she cut his head off with her sword on the 10th day. The gods, rid of the demon, showered the goddess with innumerable praises and with reverence prayed that she would appear every time that they were in need of her. Granting the same to the gods, she disappeared only to appear again when called with devotion. This story is so important that one of our major festivals, Navaratri, is celebrated with great pomp all over India and indeed the world, as the victory of light over darkness is celebrated. Once Pranita assumes the form of this powerful goddess and expresses the story, the other important feature of Kuchipudi is highlighted. Kuchipudi requires expression, command of abhinaya, rhythm, laya, and balance, with the refrain Sarasamani Nupara repeating in the background. Pranita will perform various steps, charis and jatis, while balancing a pot on her head to demonstrate her mastery of not only the art of storytelling, but telling the story rhythmically. This song is set in ragas Ahiri and Kamboji and Attatala.
Mm-hmm. दुर्गे दुर्गतहारिणी त्रिजगता सर्गादि सिद्धार्थके सर्वाभीष्ट फलप्रदान निपुणे त्रायस्वना शङ्करे सत्वं सर्व जनान्तरान्तरजितं सानन्य सिद्धात्मिका सारासार विवेक दृष्टिविदिता सर्वैक साक्षात्मना सर्वैक साक्षात्मना सर्वैक साक्षात्मना जय जय दुर्गे चिदबली देवर्गे 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 प्रियद विलासिनी विचित्र सगे जय जय दुर्गे चिदबली जय जय दुर्गे चिदबली देवर्गे प्रियद विलासिनी विचित्र सगे जय जय दुर्गे चिदबली देवर्गे प्रियद विलासिनी विचित्र सगे जय जय दुर्गे चिदबली देवर्गे प्रियद विलासिनी विचित्र सगे जय जय दुर्गे चिदबली देवर्गे प्रियद विलासिनी विचित्र सगे जय जय दुर्गे चिदबली देवर्गे प्रियद विलासिनी विचित्र सगे जय जय दुर्गे चिदबली तत्तित्ता हतचं तरितिततकता गडगडगिंगिण्णा ततकतित्ता हतचं तरितिततकते गडगडगिंगिण्णा ततत्तित्ता हतचं तरितिततकतकतित्ता हतचं तरितिततकततित्ता हतचं तरितततित्ता हतचं तरिततित्ता गडगडगडगडगुं तित्ता गडगडगडगडगुं ता गडगडगडगडगुं 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 सुन्दरतर चरणारविन्दे सुन्दरतर चरणारविन्दे सुखपरिपालित लोकवृन्दे सुन्दरतर चरणारविन्दे सुखपरिपालित लोकवृन्दे सुन्दरतर चरणारविन्दे सुखपरिपालित सरसमणि पूर संगत पारे सरसमणि पूर संगत पारे समधिगता खिल सांगवे 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 तधीं 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 तक तकिट तक तकिट धीनु तकिट किडतक तरिकिडतो तधीं तक तकिट किडतक तरिकिडतो तधीं तद्धीं तद्धीं तक तकिट किडतक दरकिडतो तद्धीं किडतक दरकिडतो तद्धीं किडतक दरकिडतो तद्धीं 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 किडतक दरकिडतो किडतक दरकिडतो किडतक दरकिडतो ता 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 सरसमणि तजन्नु तक तजन्नु तक धित तक तजन्नु किडतक दरकिडतो तक धित तक तजन्नु किडतक दरकिडतो तक धित तक तजन्नु किडतक दरकिडतो किडतक दरकिडतो किडतक दरकिडतो तरकिडतो 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 धन धन तजन्नु धन तजन्नु धन धन तजन्नु धन तजन्नु धन धन तजन्नु जन तजन्नु धन धन तजन्नु जन तजन्नु धित तंगडगडक दरकिडत धित तंगडगडक दरकिडत तांगडक दरकिडत तांगडक दरकिडत दरकिडत तत तजन्नु ता धित तत तजन्नु ता तत तजन्नु ता तदिगिन तुता तदिगिन तुता तदिगिन तुता तदिगिन तुता तदिगिन तुता तदिगिन तुता धित तत तजन्नु ता धित तत तजन्नु ता तत तजन्नु ता तदिगिन तुता तदिगिन तुता तदिगिन तुता तदिगिन तरकिडत तुता तरकिडत तुता तरकिडत तुता धित तजन्नु ता धित तजन्नु ता तजन्नु ता धित तरकिडत तुता 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 सरसमणि पूर संगत पारे समन्वितताखिल सांगवे 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 सरसमणि ధీం త ధీం త ధీం త తకిట తక్క తకిట దీను తకిట కిడతక తరికిడతో తధీం తధీం త తకిట కిడతక తరికిడతో తధీం తధీం త తకిట కిడతక తరికిడతో తధీం కిడతక తరికిడతో తధీం కిడతక తరికిడతో తధీం 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 కిడతక తరికిడతో కిడతక తరికిడతో కిడతక తరికిడతో త 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 సరసమణి జన్ను త జన్ను త త జన్ను త తక్క జన్ను కిడతక తరికిడతో తక్క జన్ను కిడతక తరికిడతో తక్క జన్ను కిడతక తరికిడతో కిడతక తరికిడతో కిడతక తరికిడతో 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 ధన్న ధన్న తజన్ను ధన్న తజన్ను ధన్న ధన్న తజన్ను ధన్న తజన్ను ధన్న ధన్న తజన్ను జన్ను తజన్ను ధన్న ధన్న తజన్ను జన్ను తజన్ను దిత్తంగడ కిడతక తరికిడ దిత్తంగడ కిడతక తరికిడ తాంగడక తరికిడ తాంగడక తరికిడ తరికిడ తక్క తజన్ను తా దిత్తక తజన్ను తా తక్క తజన్ను తా తది నిన్న తుందా 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 దిత్తక జన్ను తా దిత్తక జన్ను తా తక్క జన్ను తా తది నిన్న తుందా తది నిన్న తుందా తది నిన్న తుందా తది తరికిడ తుందా తరికిడ తుందా తరికిడ తుందా దిత్త జన్ను తా దిత్త జన్ను తా తజన్ను తా తది తరికిడ తుందా 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 తరికిడ తుందా
Wasn't that a powerful and nail-biting performance? Well, I have to say that Lalita, the pot did listen to Pranita. Okay? I have to be sure that every time I watch a Rangapravesam, this act of balancing of the pot and the plate, that amazes me. We've got to try it at home, Nacha. Okay, so now we're going to give everybody a short break because she's got a big, even more powerful performance waiting in the next half. So we are going to go ahead and take a short refreshment break. There's going to be some hot tea and some refreshment snacks, light snacks. Please help yourself and we will let you know when it's about time to return back to the seats. Thank you. once everyone's seated, I just have to remind you, if you did not observe the very end, at the very end of that her Tarangam, when she was balancing the pot of water, I hope you saw that she did prove it to you by pouring some of the water. Did you guys see that? So there's proof in the pudding. Okay, so what we're going to do is, I'd like to say we've saved the best for the last. But right before we get to that dance piece, the parents wanted to share with you a compilation of pictures of Pranita and her passion for dance. Srinivas just mentioned to me that apparently the first form of dance that Pranita learned was not Kuchipudi. She actually started off as a tap dancer in Augusta. Okay, and then they decided that they need to continue this passion in some way, and they were fortunate, and so are we, to have found Lalita in the community, and that's how her Kuchipudi dance journey began. So you are going to be watching a couple of pictures of Pranita, I think from all her ages and her passion for dance. We're going to have there's a short compilation, so your attention back to the projector for now, and then we will continue.
ദം ചെയ്യും. ഓക്കെ. ശരി.
It's bringing a lot of surprises on people today. Those went back to the days when we lived in Grovetown, where Pranita had the famous ant attack, and to COVID when we were doing dance classes in my garage. As you can see, they were wearing masks. To, by the way, I'm dying to have a male dance student in my class. I don't remember Sake joining. So where has he been? I think you didn't show me this video before. There's still time. There's still time.
New registration.
Yes, new registration. As Meena just reminded me, please feel free. Anyway, thank you for bringing back a lot of good, fun memories. The girls here were laughing and remembering those good times. So,
let's commence the second half of the program. So you're gonna please indulge me in a little bit of a history lesson, for it is very relevant to what you are about to see in the second half of the program. The items that you saw in the first half were considered solo performances, performed by one artist. The stories that she performed, the Mahishasuramartini and the story of Devaki, they're embedded within the song. And you saw Pranita take on a character within the dance itself. She changed roles. Back from Nartaki, a dancer, to the demon, to Durga, and whatnot. However, the idea of a solo dance, indeed the idea of a Rangapravesam itself, is a modern construct, dating back only to the 1960s, when the first women and then solos were introduced. Kuchipudi was traditionally a male art form, which is why I'm recruiting males if anybody's interested. However, the art form of Kuchipudi itself has existed since the 13th century and has evolved over the ages to match the modern trends of this time, the solo tradition. But the Kuchipudi of the 13th and the 14th century was never a solo form. It was about taking on one character, a persona, a role that you played while you incorporated dance, footwork, abhinaya, and rhythm. It was a story, a play, a drama in which each person had their role and each person had to be equally good to enact that role. It was their television. It reflected stories that the people wanted to watch with people who were very good actors. So in the second half, we're going to take you back in time. In the second half, we're going to do something even older than what you have seen in the first half. In the second half, Pranita will not switch roles within a song as you saw in Sadinchane Manasa or Durga Tarangam, where she took multiple characters and then jumped back into the dancer role. No, in the second half, you will see Pranita become one character and retain that mannerism of that particular character for the entire scene. So you will not only see the dance part, but the acting part that it really takes to be a Kuchipudi dancer. So the next performance is actually the very first Kuchipudi play that was written, called Bama Kalapam. The Bama Kalapam was written by Siddhendra Yogi. No one knows exactly when, sometime between the 13th and the 14th century. And the story goes like this. Siddhendra Yogi was supposedly crossing a river near the village of Kuchipudi when he drowned. And as he was drowning, he had the vision of Krishna coming and saving him. With that inspiration, he wrote the play Bama Kalapam. It incorporates dances and acting and dialogue. He adopted the existing format of the Yakshagana folk dance dramas and gave it a new form. Siddhendra Yogi incorporated the principles of dance of the Natya Shastra, which is the Bible of all Indian classical dances. He introduced the footwork with traditional classical music. He used folk traditions with classical dance forms. Okay? And at that time, only Brahmin boys were allowed to learn this dance form in the village of Kuchipudi. So much so that even the female roles were played by men. So it was generally passed down from one generation to another, from father to son. Okay? From this drama, we have taken some excerpts and focused on one character, Satyabhama, which is the story, and it's the story of her separation from the Lord.
So please bear with us, because in order to understand this very colloquial Telugu language and the Telugu dialogue that's in this, it's going to require a little bit of a longer explanation. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Sindhu and Meena.
All right, the plot for this dance drama is as follows. So the story of Bhama Kalapam begins with Satyabhama appearing in a dejected and a somber mood. On being inquired by Madhavi, she narrates the love quarrel, the Pranaya Kalaha, that happened between her and Krishna. The story goes like this. Krishna, looking into the mirror with Satyabhama, asks, who among the two is more beautiful? Satyabhama, true to her character, swiftly and in an axiomatic manner, replies to him that it was obviously her who is more beautiful. Krishna, obviously, unimpressed by the vanity and conceit of Satyabhama, leaves for his dwelling. Now, with the departure of Lord Krishna, Satyabhama descends into depression, agonizing over the pangs of separation. Satyabhama elucidates her plight in a letter and requests Madhavi, her confidant, to be her emissary to deliver the letter to Krishna. On realizing that Satyabhama had shelved her ahamkara, that's a pride, Krishna returns to embrace his queen. So Bhama Kalapam depicts the union of Jivatma with Paramatma. Today, Pranita will present to us the character study of Satyabhama, the transition from arrogant, proud queen to a nuanced who experiences anxiety, love, and bashfulness.
Pravesha Daravu in Kuchipudi introduces the nature of the prime characters of the play when they appear for the first time on the stage. These introductions can either be in the first or third person. The ragas and lyrics are chosen to reflect the character. The first scene that we will present commences with Satyabhama's Pravesha Daravu. The Pravesha Daravu Bhamane, Bhamane Satyabhamane. I am Satyabhama. To appreciate the beauty of the Pravesha Daravu, one needs to examine the verses in closer detail. Vayari Mudula, Vayari Satyabhamane is a self-admiration of her beauty and gracefulness with no inhibitions over grandiloquent praise of her own charm. Bhamane Padayaru Vela Komalu Landari Lona is a flamboyant expression that she is the prettiest among the 16,000 women of Krishna. She is the most extraordinary among the extraordinary women that surround Krishna. Ramaro Gopalamukti Premanu Dochina Dana is an ostentatious show-off of superiority who boldly states that she has captivated her beloved Lord even as he is surrounded by fantastic women. The word dochina, that is robbing, encapsulates how she deservedly won his love exclusively over others. The Naika vividly and unhesitatingly shares the deep love between them. Kurmi Satrajatu Kuturai Yindari Lona is where she introduces herself as the dearest daughter of King Satrajit, boasting that she is a princess and connected to the royal family. Lalana Chelia Maguva Sakia. This verse repeats in all the stanzas and conveys that she is a cheerful woman, always in the company of friends. Her constant company with Sakhis and endearment with them shows her prosperity and royal lineage. Even with the attributes like arrogance, dominance, and overpowering nature, she becomes excessively sad, sheds tears, becomes restless, finds solace in sharing with friends. and her royal life is perturbed and diminished to ordinary life as she wrestles with the pangs of separation.
The next scene in this dance drama is called Rave Madhavi. In this scene, Madhavi finds Satyabhama in a despondent state. Cautiously, she approaches her. Satyabhama, upon seeing her lotus-faced friend, is excited and then gets irritated and asks her to listen carefully. She speculates to Madhavi that her husband, the love of her life, is probably off with some women, and asks Madhavi if she has seen him. Madhavi, realizing that this is why Satyabhama is despondent, finds herself struggling to contain her amusement about Satyabhama's predicament. Here, the author uses a play on words in Telugu to create a humorous situation between Madhavi and Satyabhama, two very good friends. In this scenario, Satyabhama attempts to describe Krishna with Madhavi putting her own spin on things.
Satyabhama, have I seen him? How on earth can I recognize him? I don't know if your husband is handsome or pale as a moonlight. What kind of shape he is? How does he look from bottom to top to bottom? At least describe him to me to see if I even know this character.
Listen, Madhavi, I will tell you some ways to recognize him. My husband is the one that holds the chakra, the wheel.
The one with the wheel? Oh, he's a potter?
What? How can he be that? He is the one that holds the conch.
Oh, he's a traveling street musician.
No, he is the one that wears peacock feathers.
Oh, he's one of the members of the Chenchu tribe.
No, he's the one who wears crocodile earrings.
Oh, I got it. He's one of the Brahmins who does yagnas.
Geez, Madhavi, I don't know what to say anymore.
Why don't you describe him in detail, Satyabhama?
All right, listen. His voice is charming. He has large lotus-like eyes. He's got long, powerful arms and long, black, curly hair. His body is graceful with a beautiful smile that lights up the whole world. He's more beautiful than 1600 moons. He's the son of Devaki. He walks in the light and brings good tidings to all.
All that is great, but without telling me his name, how will I know who he is?
In front of all these people, how can I, Satyabhama, say her husband's name? Don't you think I would feel shy? You know, in those days, women did not address their husbands by name, and Satyabhama also refuses to name a husband out loud. So in the next scene, Satyabhama dances to Siggayanoyamma. I'm too shy to speak his name out loud, bringing out a different side of Satyabhama. Not the arrogant queen, but a woman completely devoted in love with a husband who is a cowherd and the son of Vasudeva.
Oh, I understood. The one who lives in Dwaraka, the blue-bodied shepherd, and the one who rescues the world. Your husband is the one and only Sri Krishna. So why did Krishna leave you alone and go away?
I'll tell you. Listen. One day, when I was sleeping on the gem-studded bed, Hamsa Tulika, in my room, he came and woke me up and sat next to me. He made me get dressed up with all beautiful ornaments, and he himself similarly dressed up. Then he brought a mirror in front of us and asked us which one of us do I think is more beautiful. Without realizing it, as I was admiring myself, I answered, of course, I'm more beautiful.
That does not sound like the wrong answer to me.
Well, he got furious with that answer and left in a huff.
Well, if he got angry about that and he's not bothered, why are you so upset? Let it go.
Well, you know what they say, the plight of a woman is like a banana leaf, and the man's situation is that of a thorn. If a banana leaf goes and touches the thorn, or if the reverse happens and the thorn touches the banana leaf, the result is the same. It's the woman that suffers. And you know, a woman without her man is like a moonless night, is like a flower that doesn't bloom. In other words, Durgeshu Kusumam, and also like a scholarless Sabha. There's no beauty to be had.
Oh, because I don't have a man, are you trying to make me feel bad and sorry for my plight? Anyway, this is your problem and has nothing to do with me. I don't know why I'm poking my nose in between. I am leaving now.
Oh, no, don't get angry, my friend. Please go find him and bring him. You will be rewarded handsomely.
At this time, Madhavi agrees but asks Satyabhama to write a letter, Lekha, to him that she can present to Krishna. This is the most famous scene of Bhama Kalapam because of its masterful Telugu descriptive poetry and expressions. It takes a playful, angry, chiding and pleading tone. The letter reads as follows. From the beautiful lotus-faced, jewel-studded daughter of Satyabhama, the one whose face is like the nectar with bees buzzing around to drink in her beauty. 2. Nanda Nandana, the son of Nanda, who held the world on his shoulders with a beautiful smile. Satyabhama, with hands as delicate as the stalk of a flower, she is giving eloquence to her own beauty and grace while at the same time praising Krishna's beauty and grace. Bows down at your feet. Ma Janakadu Satrajit, my father Satrajit, gave me to you. You remember him? He gave the Hamsatulika to us, the bed that is glittering with gems like the Vajra, Pushyaragadi, Neela Gomedika, the place where we were having a good time. Remember? The place where you rejected me and got angry and ran off to meet Rukmani? You remember that incident? It is not right of you to leave me like this. Did you ever consider my feelings and what it is like for me in this sabha without you? Let me tell you, even the floral arrows of Manmada are piercing me. The pleasant sound of birds sound like a cacophony. The 2 lovebirds on the tree are mocking me with no pity. And the sounds of the dragonflies are so loud that my head is spinning. And the moon, even the moonlight is burning me with its heat, and the cool breeze feels like hot air of an erupting volcano. You left me alone with all these problems in such a heartless way. Tell me, is this the path of Dharma? Is that the right way to behave? Please take pity on me and give me back my happiness by coming straight away with Madhavi. Do not send her a letter instead. Just come immediately. If I have spoken harshly, please forgive me because of the state I am in without you. Just come home straight away. Yours, Satyabhama. As this letter closes, Madhavi then departs. Upon seeing her departure, Satyabhama is certain that she will be seeing Krishna soon, that she becomes overjoyed and calls to all her friends and dances joyfully with them, finally exiting the stage. Sakun Nalu Manji Vai Namma. This song is set in multiple ragas, Ragamalika, and multiple talas, Talamalika. This final piece will be followed by the Mangalam and then the vote of thanks. Thank
భామనే సత్యభామనే భామనే సత్యభామనే భామనే సత్యభామనే భామనే సత్యభామనే భామనే సత్యభామనే భామనే సత్యభామనే వయ్యారి ముద్దున వయ్యారి సత్యభామనే సత్యభామనే వయ్యారి ముద్దున వయ్యారి సత్యభామనే సత్యభామనే వయ్యారి ముద్దుల వయ్యారి సత్యభామనే సత్యభామనే దం 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 దిం 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 తద్దికు తకతా మతకిట తక తకదికు తక తక తదికిన తొంత తక తదికిన తొంత తక తదికిన తొంత మనే 16,000 కొమనులందరిలోన భామనే 16,000 కొమనులందరిలోన భామనే 16,000 కొమనులందరిలోన భామనే 16,000 కొమనులందరిలో లలనా చలియా మగువా సఖియా భామనే 16,000 కొమనులందరిలో లలనా చలియా మగువా సఖియా భామనే 16,000 కొమనులందరిలో లలనా చలియా మగువా సఖియా భామనే 16,000 కొమనులందరిలోన రామజో గోపాలమూర్తికి ప్రేమపాత్రనైన సత్య రామజో గోపాలమూర్తికి ప్రేమపాత్రనైన సత్య భామనే సత్య భామనే తీం తన్నత్త దిమ్మిత్త తదిగినకం తక తదిగినకం తకదిగి తదిగినకం తదిగినకం తక తదిగినకం తకదిగి తదిగినకం తదిగినకం తక తదిగినకం తకదిగి తదిగినకం పారిజాక్షి ద్వారకాపుర వాసుని కౌగిటిలోన వారిజాక్షి ద్వారకాపుర వాసుని కౌగిటిలోన వారిజాక్షి ద్వారకాపుర వాసుని కౌగిటిలోన వారిజాక్షి ద్వారకాపుర వాసుని కౌగిటిలోన పూరిని పెనగొని రతుల కూడిన వయ్యారి సత్య పూరిని పెనగొని రతుల కూడిన వయ్యారి సత్య భామనే సత్య భామనే తక్కిట తకతం తకతం తద్దింగిన్నత్తం తక్కిట తకతం తకతం తద్దింగిన్నత్తం భీం తకిట భీం తకిట భీం తథా తదిగినత భీం తకిట భీం తకిట భీం తథా తదిగినత దిత్తినకిట దినకిట దినకిట దిత్తినకిట దినకిట దినకిట తాకిట జంతది దిత్తాకిట జంతది తద్దిత్తాకిట జంతది తథా తదిగినత తాకిట జంతది దిత్తాకిట జంతది తద్దిత్తాకిట జంతది తథా తదిగినత తాకిట జంతది దిత్తాకిట జంతది తద్దిత్తాకిట జంతది తథా తదిగినత ఇంతినే రామంతినే మరుదంతినే శ్రీమంతినే ఇంతినే చామంతినే మరుదంతినే విరిమంతినే ఇంతినే చామంతినే మరుదంతినే విరిమంతినే దినత తక దినతం తక్కనక దిత్తకనక తకనక తద్దింగిణత్వం తద్దిత్తకనక దిత్తకనక తకనక తద్దింగిణత్వం దుడుదం 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 తోడిమీస రాజిత్తు పోతురైందరిలో కోడిమీస రాజిత్తు పోతురైందరిలో కోడిమీస రాజిత్తు పోతురైందరిలో నాదు మగని బాసి తాళ గాయనటి మగువ సత్య నాదు మగని బాసి తాళ గాయనటి మగువ సత్య నాదు మగని బాసి నాదు మగని బాసి నాదు మగని బాసి తాళ గాయనటి మగువ సత్య భావనే సత్య భావనే వయ్యారి ముద్దుల వయ్యారి సత్య భావనే సత్య భావనే వయ్యారి సత్య భావనే ముద్దుల సత్య భావనే వయ్యారి సత్య భావనే ముద్దుల సత్య భావనే వయ్యారి సత్య భామనే ముదుల సత్య భామనే 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 రావే మాధవి ఏమే కుందరదన రావే సరోజానన ఓహో తక్కక మాయలాడి వినవే ఓయక్క ప్రాణేశ్వరుండు ఈవేళ ఏ సతి కూడెనో ఎవతే కోర్కె ఈడేనో అకట నీవెందైనను వాణి చూచితివటే నీరే జపత్రేక్షణ నీ నాథుడు ఏ అందము వాడో ఏ చందము వాడో ఏ రూపు వాడో ఏ రేఖ వాడో నఖ శిఖ పర్యంతం శిఖ నఖ పర్యంతం చెప్పుకురావే సత్యభామ. సఖీ మాధవి, కొన్ని గురుతులు తెలిపదను వినవే. నా నాథుడు చక్రము ధరించిన వాడమ్మా సఖీ. చక్రము ధరించిన వాడు కుమ్మరి వారి చిన్నవాడు కాదుటమ్మా. నా నాథుడు కులాలు నందువేమే శంఖము ధరించిన వాడే. శంఖము ధరించడి జంగమదేవరా నీ పతి కాదే. నెమలి పింఛము ధరించు కమలాక్షుని ఎరుగవటే. ఓహో, నెమలి పింఛము ధరించువాడైతే చెంచువాడన్నమాట నీ స్వామి. అబ్బా, పోనీ మకర కుండలములు ధరించిన వాణ్ణి ఎరుగుదువా? సరి సరి తెలిసినది. యజ్ఞములు చేసిన బ్రాహ్మణ యువకుడా నీ భర్త? ఇంక నేను చెప్పలేను కదే. వారు నా నా పోనీ నీ నాథుని వర్ణింపవే నత్యమామా. హే మాధవి, నా నాథుడు ఎటువంటి వాడంటే లలిత రేఖా త్రయ కలిత కంఠము వాడు, ధవళ విశాల నేత్రముల వాడు, ఆజానులంబి బాహుయుగంబులవాడు, కమనీయ నీలాలకములవాడు, హారనూపుర విశాలోరస్థలము వాడు, తరుణార్కస్తదృశ పాదములవాడు, మహనీయ నీల కోమల శరీరము వాడు, నవదరస్మిత సుధాననము వాడు, సరస కళ్యాణ గుణ విశేషంబులవాడు, మదన శతకోటి సౌందర్య మహిమవాడు, దేవకీ నందనుడు విష్ణుదేవుడు అతను, వనిత కనుబొమ్ము నేత్రోత్సవంబుగాను. అయినా నీ నాథుని పేరు చెప్పక నాకెట్లు తెలియనమ్మా సఖీ. అబ్బా నే చెప్పలేను కదే, అబ్బా నే చెప్పలేను కదే, ఇంతోటి మగవారిలో ఇంతోటి ఆడవారిలో సత్యభామ మగని పేరు చెప్పినదన్న అవ్వ సిగ్గు కాదటే ఓయమ్మా. సిగ్గాయనో యమ్మ పేరు చెప్ప, 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 సిగ్గాయనో యమ్మ. సిగ్గాయనో యమ్మ చిన్ననాటి నుండి, సిగ్గాయనో యమ్మ చిన్ననాటి నుండి, వాని పేరు అమ్మా, తెలిసినది. ఆ ద్వారకావాసుడు, ఆ నీలమేఘశ్యాముడు, ఆ పద్మాయతాక్షుడు, ఆ పీతాంబరధారి, ఆ జగద్రక్షకుడు, ఆ శ్రీకృష్ణ స్వామివారు నీ ప్రియసఖుడా? అయితే నీ స్వామివారు నిన్ను విడిచి ఏలచనిరో ఎచ్చటకేగిరో చెప్పవమ్మా.
హే సఖీ, ఒకానొక్క నాడు నేను ఏకాంతమున పడకటింటిలో హంసతూలికా తల్పంబున పవళించి ఉండగా స్వామివారు మా గృహంబునకు వచ్చి నన్ను నిదురలేపి తమ పర్యంకంబున కూర్చుండబెట్టుకొని నాకు సమస్తాభరణములు ధరింపజేసి తాను కూడా ధరించుకొని ఒక నిలువుటద్దము ఎదుటనుండగా అందు మా ప్రతిబింబముల చూపి, సత్యభామ, నీవే చక్కని దానవా లేక నేనే చక్కని వాడనా అని అడిగనే ఓయమ్మ. అందుకు నీవేమి ప్రత్యుత్తరము సంగీతివి? ఆడబుద్ధి అపరబుద్ధి కనుకను అబలల మగుట చేతను తెలియక నేనే చక్కని దాననంటేనే సఖీ. సరి అయిన సమాధానమే. కానీ అంతటా స్వామివారికి నాపై మిక్కిలి కోపము వచ్చి లేచిపోయిరే సఖీ.
సత్యభామ, జరిగిన దానికి చింతింపనేలా? వానికి లేని వగపు నీకేలనమ్మా.
సఖీ, ఈ జన్మం ఎంత దుఃఖకరమైనదే. స్త్రీ జన్మ అతి మృదువైన అరిటాకు వంటిది, పురుష జన్మ అతి కఠినమైన ముళ్ళు వంటిది. ముళ్ళు అరిటాకును దాకినను, అరిటాకు ముళ్ళును తాకినను అరిటాకు నాకే మోసము కదా. వృధా దుర్గేషు కుసుమం వృధా నిష్పండితా సభా వృధా నిశ్చంద్రికా రాత్రి వృధా నిష్కాంత యౌవనం వృధా నిష్కాంత యౌవనం.
నాథుడు లేని దానని నన్ను ఎత్తి పొడుచుచుంటివా? అయినా నాకేలా నీ గోల, నే పోయివద్దు.
కోపమేలనే మందయాన, నా నాథుని వద్దకు ఎట్లయినా పోయి రావమ్మా. నా వద్ద 7 వారముల సొమ్ములు గలవు. అవి నాకు బహుప్రియకరములైనవి. వానిని నీకిత్తును, పోయి రావమ్మా.
श्रीमद्रत्नाकरपुत्रिका मुखारविन्द मरन्दपान परवशमिलिन्दायमाना नन्दनन्दन मुचुकुन्द वरद मन्दरोद्धर परिहसित राकासुधाकर सुन्दर वदनारविन्द भवच्चरणारविन्दमुलकु सत्यभाव निटल तट घटित करकमलये अनेक साष्टांग प्रणामंबुलाचరించి చేయు విన్నపము మజ్జనకుండు సత్రాజిత్తు నన్ను తమకున సంగి వివాహంబునర్చిన ప్రకృతి వజ్రవైడూర్య నీలగోమేధిక పుష్యరాగాది మణిఖచిత స్వర్ణ సౌధాస్థగిత పద్మరాగ మరకత మహేంద్ర నీల సకల ప్రకల్పిత నానావిధ చిత్ర విచిత్ర జాంబూనగ రత్నమండితంబగు హంసతూలిక తల్పంబున దివ్యమంగళ విగ్రహాకారులకు తమరు తమ పర్యంకంబున చేర్చి గాఢాలింగనంబనర్చి ఉపరతి సమరతులందేలుచు ఆత్మాహ్లాదకరంబుగా మెలంగుచున్న నన్ను విస్మరించి తమ చిత్తంబు ఆ రుక్మిణీ సతియందు నిలిపి తమ ప్రాణ సఖియగు నాయడ నిర్దయత కఠిన మనస్కుండవై భూని నన్ను బిడనాడి తొలంగియున్న నాట నుండి మారుండు క్రూరుండయే తన నిశిత సరసూనంబుల హృదయంబు చిన్నంబుగానొనర్చే కీరంబులు క్రూరంబులై అవ్వారితంబుగా నాదంబుల చేయుచుండే శుకపిక నికరంబులు ఒకించుక కరుణించక తొడంగే తుమ్మెదల నాదంబులు తలదిమ్ము ఘటించే చంద్రుడు సాంద్రంబుగా వెన్నెల కురించే మలయానిలుండు కాలానల తుల్యంబుగా మారుతంబు వీచే కావున నన్నీ క్రూరాత్ముల బారింపడత్రోసి మన్మందిరంబునకు రాక నా వంటి అబలయడ సలము పూరుట ధర్మంబు కాదు కాన నన్ను కరుణించి ఇటకు విచ్చేసి మదీయ వాంఛితంబు సాఫల్యంబునర్చి నన్ను సంతసంబునొందించి రక్షించగలరని ప్రార్థించుచున్నాను. చిత్తదు ధాటికి మెరచి సేవకురాలు లిఖించి పంపెని దొరలియుండును తప్పులు పెక్కు వాని మీ చిత్తమునందు నిల్పి ఎడసేయక వచ్చదనంచురాసి మారుత్తరమిచ్చి పంపక నయోన్నత ఈ చెలి వెంట రాగదే ఇట్లు భవచ్చరణదాసి సత్యభామ
ఇట్లు భవచ్చరణదాసి సత్యభామ.
Before Srinivas comes up for the vote of thanks, I would like to just say some things about Pranita. I know some of you are aware of this, but this entire last week, Pranita has been suffering with a cold and a cough and a fever, and in fact, she hasn't gone to school this past week. In fact, earlier today, she was also feeling under the weather. So I just want to say how proud I am of her, of going through the performance, even though she was not in her full 100% physical form. That takes a lot of guts, a lot of determination, and I think we can agree that she did a fantastic job. So Pranita, don't know if you can hear me, but I'm really, really, really proud of you. You were a true professional today. This seems like a good opportunity to go ahead and present you with your plaque.
Hello. I'll say thank you so much. I was nervous, I kept my fingers crossed. I know what she went through, so yesterday morning, Friday morning, I asked her, I said, let's sit down and talk. Do you really think you can do this? So I said, we can postpone this event. We can do it some other day. Because she was completely down. She could not get up from bed. And she said, no, I want to get through this. I want to finish this. I think, thank you, Pranita. Thank you. Now, this event, I loved it, I enjoyed it. I loved watching my daughter on the stage, something I've been waiting for so many years, and I think I cherished every moment of it. But this would not have been possible with a big team, a support of so many people, and please give me a minute. I know it's already late. We have a nice dinner waiting for us. But give me two minutes. I would want to recognize everyone that really helped to get through this journey. And first and foremost, who could it be other than our very own Lalita Garu? So this could not have been possible in any way without her. So it's all her blessings, it's all her training, the commitment that she put in, the trust she put in, and the way she shaped Pranita into this gracious dancer. It's all her credit. So thank you so much. Thank you, Lalita Garu. Thank you for everything that you did. Thank you wholeheartedly from us, from our family. Thank you very much. Thank you. So as a token of appreciation, I want to give a little thanks. So please come.
Oh my God, it's beautiful. Thank you so much. I have a fascination with these Ganeshas. If you come to the basement, I will see all of them. Thank you very much.
So thank you again. Thank you so much. At this point, we want Sharma uncle to say a few words, and I will come back and thank everyone else. So, Sharma uncle. As everyone knows, Sharma uncle is a mentor, guide for every kid in the town. For every kid. He's not one person's, he's everybody's. He's a guide mentor for kids, he's a guide mentor for us adults. So he's everything for all of us in the town. Uncle.
Thank you. I got an easy job. Look at these MCs.
If they were telling the dialogues like that, I would have not been even 10% of what they did. I'll tell you, I got an easy job to appreciate what Pranita has done today. Can I get a round of applause for Pranita for her outstanding job? Outstanding job. Congratulations, Pranita. You are, in spite of all those things which they did, I believed in you because you got that energy from the Gavel Club. You can do it. You are not only performed as a dancer, but you were the Bhangima, Bhavayukta Bhangima and the Abhinaya was fantastic. I did not know if any Hollywood recruiters are here to take her as an actor. She could have been a great actor in that. I want to congratulate her for her determination, her commitment, and being there in spite of her educational load or the academic load. She's still committed to this, the passion which drive her. I remember holding her in my arms in front of this temple when she was 2 years old. I saw her growing, glowing, blossoming, and become, with the journey of dance, she could take care of all the challenges she went through. I've seen her growing like that. She calls me Tata. That is the reason I have the right to say something to her. I am the grandfather. I cannot say anything different. Srinivas and Prabha, they are dedicated to their service to the kids. Their encouragement brought you up to this. Don't forget the parents. They were the professional dance chauffeurs for you. They shuttle you for classes. They shuttle you for the rehearsal. They shuttle you everywhere. They are professional chauffeurs right now. I can tell you. And talking about the teacher, I call her 3 E's. Excellent, elegant, expert. She is 3 in this, and we are blessed to have somebody of that talent to nurture, to make these kids go in the right way, make the right steps, not only in the dance, but also in their life. Once they learn the steps, these steps are going to lead them to go right way in their life. Remember, it is not the end of this graduation. It is the beginning to implement this discipline in your life. When you get into a miserable situation or a place where you cannot come out of it, think about dance. Think about the steps which you learned. Think about that rhythm. Your life will be in the rhythm, in that abhinaya. Think about it. It's not the end of it, it's the beginning of it. And I wish you all the success. And God bless you with a heartfelt love and the proud. What you have done has made me so proud, so proud. I'm so happy. And then we don't know how to compliment this, but the young kids remembering that whole story of that and Abhinaya doing that, and also telling us like a Satyabhama that Maguva Manasu, what is that? So I learned something different today because I cannot say it in front of my wife, but it is like that. You have to be careful with the delicate things. But anyway, you gave us the inner meaning of Satyabhama's story. Remembering all that is really great, And I have this opportunity to give you these compliments because I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much. And the community is happy for having Lalita with her Omkar Academy, Omkar Studio. We are blessed to have her. She is putting all our kids straight in the right path with teaching them step by step how to do it right way. Thank you so much.
The next important thing is we could not have done this without the best MCs we have. And I think Meena is pro now. She can, probably she should start charging and say, okay, this is my contract. Thank you, Meena, so much. Can you please step up here? We want to just thank you. A small token of appreciation. It's a pride for me to have my classmate from my high school in this audience, in United States. I think I'm blessed to get this moment. So thank you so much, Sindhu. Thank you. And also special thanks to all the kids who helped in the process for Pranita. So we have a small token of appreciation for you. So Hannah, please. Madhavi. Okay, can you show your face to everyone? Yeah. Thank you. And Nacha, thank you so much for stepping up and playing your part. And Kavya, thank you so much. Thank you. And you know, this could not have been possible. I have a team of friends. I mean, everyone called and said, I want to help. What can I do to help? So I definitely would like to recognize everyone here. If you saw some magic happen on the stage, you saw the lights, you saw the special effects on the stage. So it was all credit to Ravi Verma. It was his idea, his vision to try something. Let's try something different, something new. So thank you so much, Ravi. All the beautiful decorations that you see, there were a big group of people who helped me. I don't want to forget anybody here. And a big group of people who helped cooking, helped Prabhavitas. So thank you all for helping and setting up. And I definitely would like to read out the names. Raviji, Sangeeta ji, Umapati, Shobha, Neha, Vidya Aunty, Sushil Uncle, Nibedita, Debbie, Rajesh, Sandhya, Urmi, Rakesh, Falguni, Neelam Aunty, Mamata, Manisha,
and Neha's dad. You forgot Neha's dad.
Sushil Uncle.
Yes.
I said Sushil Uncle.
Oh, I see.
Because I want him to be known as Sushil Uncle now. And all the Padma Aunty, Karna Aunty, Sarita Aunty, everyone, thank you so much. So let's, Saket says Ritik also helped him. So. Thank you so much. Thank you, and from the whole family, from here, please enjoy the dinner after this, from the whole family, thank you so much.